Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Better with eCat, and today I'd like to talk with you guys about happiness and how to achieve it. Stay with me. Happiness is clearly different for everybody, but it does has similar aspects for everybody as well. So today I kind of want to touch some pointers what helps me to become happier. Happiness is such a broad understanding and meaning. I don't think it's possible to achieve complete happiness, which maybe some monks and Buddhists. It's a constant progression, it's a constant work, it's a constant learning of yourself also. So today I want to share with you 8 steps, 8 pointers that really helps me to become happier. I feel like I'm closer to happiness than I ever been, and I do consider myself happy at the moment, even though I've been in some very, very deep moments of my life. Maybe if you watched my previous videos, I shared a little bit about myself. So let me just share with you my steps and what really helps me. And some of the steps I'm sure a lot of us know already, and some of the steps I personally noticed that help. So I have them written down in front of me just so I don't forget. All right, let's get into it. So what I've noticed, the key factor for me and to be able to be happy, you absolutely cannot depend on anybody. Either it's a financial matter, either it's romantic thing that you always rely on a partner to make you happier, to if he doesn't call you, doesn't text you, you're unhappy, or you cannot live your own life because your partner pays for everything, your husband pays for everything. And even if you one day find yourself unhappy, for example, in your marriage or in your relationship, or things like that, you absolutely cannot leave, or your family house, for example, if you still live with your family, or things like that, or you're young and live with your family. I understand all of these aspects, right? I'm not saying it's gonna be easy for everyone, but like I left my house, my home, whatever I could, right? Like I got a job. It was not a perfect job, it was not paying me much, but it was paying me enough to be able to kind of like move out and have my freedom and have my independence, whatever I could first, right? I put my goal and I did it when I was a teenager. And so basically try not to depend. I've been dependent on some people in my life too, I had to depend on them without even me trying or doing it on purpose. But I'm also grateful for those people that were in my life at that moment of my struggle. So but at the same time I was struggling, I knew I could not maybe pay all of my bills myself. My friends helped me a little bit here and there, especially now I live in LA. In pandemic, and when I was transitioning between jobs and just quitting the job that I did for many years that I really hated, but it paid me it was good money. So basically hopefully you guys got the point what I talk about here. try not to depend. Try to have something on your own going for you. Even if you, for example, I don't know, successfully married, good for you, that's amazing. But I don't know, if your husband is great and treats you still with equal rights, or your partner or your family. But from what I know, from what I've been through and from what I've heard, every time you depend on somebody, they do try to control you in some kind of way, without you wanting it or not. Either they like tell you what to do, either they always mention something, or you know, they treat you a little bit different from what I've experienced and noticed. So for me, and I always was kind of like, had this weird feeling inside of me that something is wrong, something off. Like, I'm happy, I mean, I'm blessed, they helped me, they were helping me, or whatever, different situations, different cases in my life. But I never had that complete freedom in my heart, complete freedom in my actions, complete freedom inside of my head, you know, which is super, super important. That's one of the key qualities to, you know, attain, to be able to attain happiness. We're talking about happiness today, we're trying to reach there, right? So I noticed this is like, that's why I put it as a first step. So do not depend on anyone financially, or especially financially, right? Or either, you know, psychologically I understand, but even psychologically, so I understand when we're in love, we just like, I mean, I guess it's a different topic. Okay, so the second thing is find things that make you happy and do them more. Of course, accept, you know, some bad things. I'm not talking about like addictions and drugs or alcohol, which all that comes from us clearly being unhappy. If we have to, drain our sorrows and all of those things, right? It's already a key factor that we're not completely maybe happy with ourselves or things like that, if we do have or rely on addictions, you know. So yes, but it is a kind of broad topic, right? Like people say, oh, okay, whatever, I know that, I've heard that. But it is a simple thing. What makes you happy? I understand you have a job, I understand you have something that you don't like in your life, but try to find things that you like, to look forward to do them every day, you know, things like that. So I'm sure you understand what I'm saying, and you will find your own things. Either go for a hike, either start painting if you love painting, or, you know, I don't know, lots of things, right? I'm not gonna go too, I don't wanna make this video too long. So the other thing, another third step, it is, what I find out, especially people with depression like me, you know, I talked about depression in my other video. I link into, you know, somewhere here, you'll see it. Yes, so people with depression always would look for happiness, I guess, more, would rely on being happy, because otherwise it's complete disaster if we get back into our depression, right? So I find what helps me is to really, what I spend the most time, especially in pandemic, right? I'm so blessed. I had this beautiful place with the awesome, I live with roommate, with the awesome roommate in the area where I want to be, you know, where I want to live. So find a beautiful place to live in, you know, move if you have to. And I understand it's easy to save for me or for anybody if you don't have money to move. At least, excuse me, at least to decorate it in the way that makes you happy. Look at, like, I like the lights, make me so happy. I love the plants you see behind me, makes me so happy. I made my interior in my room white, that, I don't know, every time I'm here, kind of like makes me feel light, and I like white, I notice brings up my mood, okay? So yeah, find the things decorated, whatever, in the way, or find a bright place. Again, when I was choosing this place, I made sure it has a lot of windows, a lot of like sunlight and this, like, things like that. So it really, really helps me. Every day you come to this place, right? You live here, you want to feel happy. And another thing kind of like connected, so this would be like the fifth thing, right, is related to your place and to your surroundings, is declutter. I do believe in feng shui, clearing your energy in order for new fresh energy, happy energy to come to you. You do have to declutter. Make sure you go through all of your old clothes, all of your old things that you don't use, they've been laying around for years. Get rid of them, donate them. It's one of the steps that I'm going to talk about later. Donation is helping somebody else, right? Somebody else can use it and things like that. So donate, declutter, clean, nice place. You will feel different. This is the easiest step you can do for yourself. I swear to God, in order to achieve happiness and good feeling inside of you and outside. So declutter. And yes, for the great energy. So after that, right, another connection to decluttering. So the next step I'm talking about is actually help somebody. I just said being able to help somebody. So I kind of put being grateful and help somebody in one subject, right, in one step. So of course we've heard a lot about gratitude, being grateful for what you already have. You know, maybe you don't have it all, but you have so many things that other people don't have. So think about that. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm such a, you know, asshole for just whining and crying and, you know, being sad. Like, I have such a wonderful life. I have food, I have beautiful home, I have friends, I have all that. And some people don't have even 80% of these things. Think about it. And if you're able to help those people, either you know, there is some online services, but make sure it's not a scam. I'm very suspicious donating money online, even though I've done it and sometimes I do it too. Or, you know, kind of double check if it's a trustworthy thing. They don't keep all your money, right? Or just, you know, help somebody on the street, or help some of your friends in need, or somebody that you know. Small gesture, doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be money, can be act of service, can be anything. Try to do it as often as you can. You know, not every day. I don't know, choose a day a week, or just do it. You will feel so much fulfillment, so much upliftment. It does. I've been doing little things here and there, you know, for a long time. So and another thing, okay, so after that, let's go to, I have a few more left here, so video won't be too long. So another thing is, honestly, find a job or hobby that you like. Yes, that's another, not an easy topic, not easy to do, but seriously, if you're unhappy, everything is possible. You know, if you cannot quit your job completely, find a hobby that you can do in love and, you know, things. Or maybe find a part-time job and start doing what you love, business or hobby, or find another job that you can start doing, and maybe eventually you will transition. So this is, you know, you have to just use your brain here a little bit. Like, I cannot tell you how to do everything. I gave you little pointers, but I noticed I've done some jobs that I hated. I was coming home, I was so depressed, I was, you know, not myself, and I could not last there for so long. Like, I quit those jobs, and yes, I was back to struggling with money, but I was constantly searching for things that I love to do. And now, I mean, nothing is perfect yet, but I've learned through my life that I'm not even picking up the job that I'll be suffering at. You know, I kind of learn myself, I know myself. You know, I do have, you know, career and things like that. So the one that I love, personal training, helping people, and like, you know, brand and creating some products, like all that stuff that I'm still working on. So yes, I understand sometimes we do have to have a job that, you know, pays a lot, right? Like, or not have to have, like some people have jobs that they hate, but the job pays really, really good. I do understand it's really hard to quit. I don't know, if you can do it, maybe don't quit it, but again, find a hobby, or, you know, maybe again, pick up part-time thing that you can do on the side, and who knows, again, maybe eventually when transition to full-time, right? So you got the point. So this, of course, so don't hate me for the next one, but it is important. So exercise and eat well, right? So yes, it's all chemical. Our body is an energy, our body is a chemical balance thing. So as we all know, exercising, eating well, improve your improve your energy. Basically, it is an energetic balance, that chemical balance improves in your body and all that. So you do start automatically feeling better. Like, doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter what exercise, I mean, what kind of routine, just move, sweat. You need to sweat. You need to, get those endorphin popping. And the clean eating, I've done whatever I eat bad, really bad. Like, I notice my energy is different next day. Sometimes I treat myself, I go eat pasta, whatever things that I want to eat. And I've kind of learned that's what, like, on my cheat day, or like I'm making sure I'm enjoying it. I'm not just consuming it and regretting. I am enjoying it, but I am an active person, and I try to find balance. If I eat something bad today, tomorrow I'm gonna go do extra cardio, or get on the get less carbs, things like that. Drink a lot of water. So I'm not gonna go deep into that topic, but yes, exercise, read about it, it's proven. All that chemical balance in your head makes you happy, right? Endorphins. So the last one is actually very, very interesting too. It's kind of connected to the very first one. Evaluate your relationships. Either it's a friendships, either it's romance. I have noticed in me, I have noticed in my friends, when relationship that we're in, either with friends or either especially with our romantic partners, are not healthy, are toxic, you never happy. You may be happy for a second, you unhappy 90% of your day. No matter what you do, no matter hobby you pick up, no matter what you fucking eat or this and that, you unhappy because this person is always on your mind. It always drains your energy. It always kind of like, so evaluate your friendship, and especially your romantic relationship. See how much of a percent of a day makes you happy. Like, I look back now at my old relationships. I was forced in love. I was forcing, I gave excuses to people who did not invest as much as I was investing in our relationship. So, and I was always crying to my friends, at work. I was always depressed and stressed. And I was always like, is that what love is? Is that how it's supposed to be? Now I understand. No, now I'm so happy and grateful again for universe, for God, that he took away those people from me. And actually, a lot of friendship, I had to cut off myself as well too, because I just realized, like, I was always irritated by those people, or mean or angry, and I understand they were like kind of clingy, whatever, to me, because they of course been taking my good energy, whatever I was helping them. Or again, like I had some friend who some people like try to pay for things, and you feel comfortable, oh, my friend pays for everything, so cool. But eventually I realized it's just, there's always hidden something, like either they're trying to buy your affection, your this and that, or your friendship. Or I'm like, okay, when you feel balanced and you feel happy. But in my case, I felt irritated by these people, or like always would fight with them or something like, and I understood, okay, maybe at some point of life we were good to each other. And I do believe in people growing apart, and I don't believe in fights or insulting each other. I just simply talked and I said, maybe it's time to go different directions. And I cut off a lot of friendships, I barely have any friends right now. And the friends that I have, they've been with me forever, and I totally trust them, and they're like my family. And I'm not regretting it. It's actually perfect for me. So basically, yes, I don't want to take too long. It's already, oh my god. So I really hope I helped you guys at least a little bit. Please try, if not all of those steps, but maybe those steps, step by step, try those things. And there is way more, of course, things to do in order to become happier or come close to the complete happiness. But those are important steps. Those are helps me. Like, honestly, it took me many years to even realize this. So that's why I want to share with you guys. Okay, some of you guys like maybe never realized it. Maybe some of you guys younger than me and you still have so many years to realize it, but I kind of give you like a little roadmap, you know. And you know, so yes, don't depend on anybody. Make your environment beautiful, take care of your health, and I hope you liked the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me a lot, motivates me. I really want to help you guys in many different directions, right? Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.